officially fall, which means in Florida, it is officially hurricane season. There's literally a hurricane coming tomorrow, and I thought since it's rainy and gloomy and it's fall, that is like a reader's perfect day. So we are going to be going to Barnes & Noble and Target, and we're going to be doing some book shopping today in prep for the hurricane. In all seriousness, this is the second hurricane that's coming to Florida this season, and I believe there's another one right behind it. Luckily for me, I was safe from the last one. Florida, my area, I think is supposed to be getting like a category 2 hurricane, which is a little scary. It's been a while since I've been through like a serious hurricane. We've gotten pretty lucky in the past in my town where it kind of has like changed like really last minute, and all we've really gotten was like a tropical storm, which is like pretty normal for Florida. So that is like not scary to me at all. This hurricane does sound a little serious, but I'm trying to lighten the mood. I'm not feeling the best. I'm a little bit under the weather, and most of the hurricane prep is already done in my house. So since I have the day off, I was like, maybe let's just go book shopping and it'll help me feel better. It'll help me like not think about the hurricane and just avoid my real life. And my cutie little ghost mug, I'm obsessed with her. I got her at Target. Target is having a sale for books where it's like buy 2 get 1 free, so I want to go there first today. So we're definitely gonna go do that, and then I want to go to Barnes & Noble because there are specific books that I want. So we're gonna go look for those. But before we get into the book shopping, I wanted to talk about all the books that I read in the month of September. I am gonna make a disclaimer. I will not be filming an October TBR video just because I already filmed 2 fall TBR videos in the past few weeks and I've already posted them, and for October I'm literally just going to focus on getting through those books. So my next video is probably going to be like a reading vlog of me trying to get through those books, but hopefully in November I'll get back to doing my normal TBR prompt videos because those are super fun. I love doing them, but I just have a lot of fall books that I want to get through in the month of October, so I'm going to focus on those right now. So I don't need any TBR prompts to be telling me what books to read this month, but I am going to show you guys all the books that I read in the month of September. I'm kind of just going to go like rapid fire through them. I'm not going to go into super detail because that's not the point of the video, but I did want to show you and give you just like a quick little recap of everything I read and what I rated them. Here are all the books that I read this month. I read about 8 books, so I'm just going to go over them really quick. The first book that we have is Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I gave this a 4-star rating. I personally loved it. I've heard mixed reviews because the fantasy element, I feel like in this book definitely did go away. It was more character driven. It was more about Kai and Peyton, but I loved it. Powerless was really a super slow burn, so like this gave me what it needed to give me, and I predicted the ending. I knew it was gonna happen, but it still left me shocked, and I still loved it. I gave it 4 stars. Next, we have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I believe I gave this like a 3-star rating or a 3.5. Only because I softy enough this like 4 or 5 times. Like it took me so long to get into this book. I don't even know why, but once I finally did get into it, I enjoyed it, but just because it took me so long, I feel like it was like a 3.5 for me. And I am reading Throne of Glass right now, which I'm loving, but I'm going to postpone it just because it's not super high on my list for fall, but I am reading that, and so far I really do love that one a lot more than I love this one. Next, I read When in Rome by Sarah Adams. What I think my problem with this book was that I read Practice Makes Perfect, which is the second book in the series. I read that one first, and then I read this one, and so I feel like I just didn't enjoy this one as much as I would have if I would have read this first. So I gave this a 3-star rating, and I'm also not a big fan of like the one of us is famous trope. Like that's just, it doesn't do it for me. And so even though Amelia was like a super loving and like humble character, I don't know. It's still just, I don't really like that trope. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I would have read this first. Did I read this in September? I don't remember if I read this in September or if I read it in August, but I know I read Heartless in September for sure. But either way, I believe I gave both of them a 4-star rating. I loved both of these books. Elsie Silver, you are everything to me. Thank you for introducing me to Canadian cowboys because I'm obsessed with them, and I can't wait to read the other ones. I'm a Cade girl for sure. I loved Rhett, but Cade did it for me. That's all I'm gonna say. Next, I reread Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter because Nothing Like the Movies came out October 1st. So I wanted to just like refresh this in my brain and just get really excited for that release, which is one of the books that I want to buy today because I was on a cruise when it came out. I just got back from the cruise like 2 days ago, and I went to Target, I went to Walmart, and I couldn't find it there. So I'm hoping Barnes & Noble has it because I need Nothing Like the Movies. I need to read that ASAP. So that's one of the books that I want to get today. I love Lesson Wiz, and I'm super excited. I believe I gave this a 4-star rating. Even after rereading it, it was still 4 stars for me. So I love it. Next, I read The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I believe I gave this a 4-star rating as well. This was the perfect fall romance read. I loved this book so much. It was so cute and it was so fun. If you need a good fall romance book, read this one. Okay, it's a ghost love story. She falls in love with the ghost. I don't know. It's so perfect. I love this book and I really, really, really enjoyed it. I think I read this in like a day or two. It was so fun. It was so good. The banter was just amazing, and I kind of did predict the ending, but like it was just so good and I loved it. Last but not least, I read Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. This book ruined me. It wrecked me, and I love Joey Lynch. That's all I'm gonna say. I love Joey Lynch. I love him so much. I wish he were real so I can just hold him tight, because I love him. I love him so much. But if you don't get the point, I love Joey Lynch. But I am going to postpone finishing the Boys of Tommen series just because it's a big emotional roller coaster for me, but also I'm really in my fall era and I don't want to discredit these books because I'm in a fall fantasy mood right now, if that makes any sense. Now I don't want to continue reading the series just because I want to get through my fall books. But nonetheless, I'm loving the Boys of Tommen series. I believe this was a 5-star read for me. Every book in the Boys of Tommen series has been 5 stars for me, and I hope it continues that way because I love them so much. Those were all of the books that I read in the month of September. If you guys read those, please let me know in the comments your thoughts and opinions. It's really fun to talk about them. And if you want to check out my Goodreads, I did leave like little reviews and my ratings on there, and I can also talk about books on there as well. I just love to see everybody's opinions on the books that I've read, especially the books that I've loved. That's all for the books that I've read this month. Now I'm going to go to, I think, Target, get a cup of coffee, and then Barnes. I'm determined to make this hurricane day a reader's perfect fall day because I don't want to think about the hurricane. I want to think about all the books that I can read while experiencing the hurricane to just avoid that. So far the weather isn't too bad. It is gloomy out and it is a little bit rainy, but it's not too bad. We're gonna make the best of the worst situations because that's what life is about. Target is probably gonna be really chaotic, so we'll see how I do filming in there, but I don't think I feel like Barnes is gonna be empty. Like nobody is going to Barnes & Noble for a hurricane but me. I just got to Target, so I'm here for their buy 2 get 1 book sale that they have for this week. And the books that I want to get at Target are, well, the books that I want to get today are Nothing Like the Movies, Heartless Hunter, and I think I want to get Intermezzo, however you say it, by Sally Rooney. I really want to read that. And there was another book that I really wanted, but I don't remember. Oh my god. I don't know. We're just gonna go. Hopefully I can find the books that I want here because they do have the sale, but I'm still gonna go to Barnes & Noble afterwards. But Target is very hit or miss with their books, you know, like sometimes they have really good picks and sometimes they kind of don't. So this is a different Target. This isn't my local Target, but I went to my local Target yesterday and they didn't have Nothing Like the Movies, so I'm really, really hoping that they have it here so I can get the sale. But if not, I'm pretty sure Barnes & Noble will have it. So we'll see. As a Floridian, you'd think that I'd own an umbrella or a rain jacket by now, but I don't, and I suffer for it every single time. And I'm sick, so I probably shouldn't even be getting wet in the rain, but here we are going to Target and going book shopping in the middle of a hurricane. Target was pretty unsuccessful. They didn't have any of the books that I wanted to buy specifically today, so I didn't get anything, but they had these really cute like bookish gifts for Christmas, and it was this cute Christmas book tote that I put in the video. It is so freaking cute, so I'm low-key thinking of coming back and grabbing it because I kind of want that. It was only like $8, so like why not have it? But if Barnes & Noble doesn't have the specific books that I want, then I'm just gonna come back to Target and I'm gonna grab a few books that I saw that I maybe wanted just to get the deal and to get the tote bag. So that's what the plan is looking like today. But I really need some coffee, so I'm gonna look up a place near me. I kind of want Dunkin', but I think Dunkin' is past Barnes, so I don't know if I want that. So it's either I don't know. I kind of want Dunkin', but there's also a Cali coffee near me, and Cali coffee is kind of good. I haven't had it in a while, so I kind of want to get that again. But I don't know. I just need coffee. I'm feeling like really tired and really drowsy. This is the most beautiful iced shaken espresso that I've ever seen in my entire life. This is a brown sugar iced shaken espresso with oat milk and cold foam. It's like one of their signature drinks. I've never been to this place, so this is gonna be a taste test. It's so beautiful, I don't want to mess it up. Oh my god. Okay. I have a straw. Hold on. Bear with me, you guys. I'm already at Barnes & Noble. I'm just in the parking lot because I wanted to film this taste test and show you guys the coffee. Oh my gosh. Okay. She's a little pale for my liking. Oh my god. Oh, holy crap, that's so good. Wait, cold foam. That is so delicious. That is like fall in a cup. Just like imagine this with pumpkin. Like brown sugar shaken espressos already remind me of fall, but if this had pumpkin, oh my god. I think I found my new favorite coffee place. Let's go get some books. So I got 3 books at Barnes & Noble, and they didn't have Nothing Like the Movies, which is like the one book I wanted. So I'm really upset about that. But I was doing some thinking, and while I was looking at the books that I wanted to buy, I realized I could get them at Target for cheaper and with the sales. So I'm gonna run back to Target and grab those. I did grab the Emily Henry Beach Read like special edition that Barnes & Noble has, but it was like $35, so I put it back. Because as much as I love that book and as much as I love Emily Henry, that's so much money. So I put her back, but I'm happy with the books that I got. I just really, really wish that they had Nothing Like the Movies. Like that's the #1 book that I want. So I'm really upset about that. But we're gonna go back to Target and we're gonna get more books there. I am officially on a book buying ban. I bought 6 total books today. One of them was free. But yeah, we're on a book buying ban until further notice because I have the world's largest TBR, I believe. And I need to get through those books before I go and purchase more. Okay? So I'm declaring it here. I'm on a book buying ban until further notice. Well, actually, I need Nothing Like the Movies, and then I'll be on a book buying ban. Once I get my hands on that, then I'm officially on a book buying ban. Hey guys, so I got home a little bit ago. I took a shower, I washed my hair because I'm just not feeling too good, and I kind of just want to sit down and watch TV. I've been watching Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story show on Netflix. And so far, I think I only have 2 episodes left, so I'm gonna watch that for now. And I'm gonna drink one of these. These Bloom energy drinks are so yummy. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with them. Especially this peach mango one. I love these. But yeah, I'm really tired and I'm just exhausted. I'm gonna give a book haul later. I just need to rest. My head's all foggy. You know when you're getting sick and your head just really hurts and everything is just, that's how I feel right now. So I just need to drink some of this, watch some TV, rot in my bed, and then I will do a book haul later to show you guys everything. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. I forgot to give you guys a book haul. So I'm actually going to give that to you guys right now so I can end the video. I'm drinking coffee out of my little ghost mug once again. The fall vibes are just great. It is Wednesday morning, which I think we were supposed to be hit with the hurricane by now, so I don't really know what happened. I haven't looked into it, but nothing happened last night or this morning. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to get hit tonight. I have no idea. But as of right now, nothing has happened, and it just feels like a normal rainy day in Florida. I'm going to show you guys all the books that I bought yesterday and give you a brief description on what they're about. And then hopefully you guys can tell me if you purchased these, or if you have these, or if you've read them before, so we can talk about them together. We're going to start with everything that I got at Barnes, and then I'll show you everything that I got at Target. Okay, so the first book that I got at Barnes was The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. This is her new release. It came out a few days ago, I believe. I believe the main male character is a serial killer who ends up dating the female main character, who is looking for like the perfect man, but she doesn't know that he's a serial killer. And so that just sounds really interesting. And Frida McFadden, all of her books are always super easy to read. They're always super captivating, and I feel like this book is going to be right up there for me. I believe all of Frida McFadden's books just have really good ratings. Like she's just really good at mysteries and thrillers. That's what she does. And I haven't been in a big mystery and thriller mood for a really long time, so I'm hoping that this will get me back into that, because I do have a few on my shelf that I really want to get to, but I just can't get into that mood, and it's like really frustrating sometimes. Mystery and thrillers are like, I like them, but I really, really, really have to be in the mood to read them. If not, I'm going to DNF all of them, or I'm just going to hate them, and it sucks, because I know they're good, and some of my favorite books are mystery thrillers, so I just want this to get me back into that mood, and I think it will. So the next book that I got is You Again by Kate Goldsbeck. Now, I believe I said that I didn't want to get any fallish themed books. I already have a very large fall TBR, and adding this to the mix is probably not the smartest thing to do, but when I saw this cover and I read the back, I'm like, I need this on my shelf. This sounds really, really fun. This sounds like such a cute fall read. It's set in New York City in the fall time. New York City is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. I've never been to it during the fall time, and it's like a dream. I want to go in the fall time so bad. I've only ever been in the winter this time, and then post-Christmas, like in January. I've only ever been those times. Well, I went in March too, so I went in the spring/winter time. Never in the fall or the summer, but I especially want to visit in the fall, and this just feels like it's giving me all the fall vibes. I heard this is like similar to the movie When Harry Met Sally, but I've never watched that movie, but I do know it's a very like popular movie, and a lot of people really do love it. So hopefully when I read this, I'll want to watch that movie. But this is like enemies to friends to lovers, and I feel like it's just going to give me the fall vibes that I'm looking for, and I'm really excited to read this one. Alright, the next book that I have is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli. This is a fantasy YA romance, and I have been wanting to read this for a really long time. I do believe it's on Kindle Unlimited. I believe I talked about it in my fall Kindle TBR, but I wanted the physical book. Like, look at this cover. It's so beautiful, and I have been wanting to read this for a really long time. This is an enemies to lovers between a witch and a witch hunter. Those were all of the books that I got at Barnes. Now I'm going to show you all the books that I got at Target, and the first one that I got was Flock by Kate Stewart. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't really know what this is about. Like, the back is just really not explaining much to me when I picked it out, but I looked up on Goodreads. It has really good ratings, and a lot of people that I follow have read it and have given it 4 or 5 stars. So I was like, immediately, yes, I need to pick this up and I need to see what it's about. I believe it is a romance, but I'm kind of confused on the whole plot line of the story. Like, I don't know. So I'm gonna go into this blind, which I like. I love going into things blind, so I think it's gonna be really fun to do that. It really says it's a modern day Robin Hood retelling, which I don't even know what that means, because I don't know what Robin Hood is. Like, don't clown me. It's I don't know what Robin Hood is, and I don't know. Okay, so I'm going into this one blind, and this is part of the Ravenhood series, which I've heard a lot about, so I'm excited. Okay, I'm about to join this world of the Ravenhood series that a lot of people are in, and I'm left out, and I'm gonna join it because I have FOMO. The next book that I have is One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is a dark gothic fantasy, I believe, and it just feels like the perfect winter vibes. So I think I might pick this up like near the end of November, or sometime in December, or honestly whenever my heart desires, and whenever my head and heart align and it feels like the right time to pick it up, I will pick it up. Is this, I feel like my camera's not focusing, so if you see me like looking off to the side a lot, that's why. Alright, and the last and final book that I picked up yesterday is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. And this is a new release as well. I believe this came out a few days ago. The only books that I wanted to get yesterday were Nothing Like the Movies, Intermezzo, and The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. They were all new releases, so that's why I was going book shopping yesterday, but unfortunately I could not find Nothing Like the Movies anywhere. And this was actually the last book in Target. So I love Sally Rooney. Her writing is amazing. I know she gets heavily criticized. A lot of people don't like her writing style, but I personally do. Normal People is one of my favorite books of all time, and I heard this one was really, really great. This is about two brothers who are grieving the loss of their father and just kind of how their lives look after that, I believe. They are very like opposite brothers, like their personalities are just very different, so I think it's gonna be really interesting to see what the story is going to be like. I have heard nothing but great things. One thing about Sally Rooney is that she is going to ruin you. She's going to wreck you, especially with the whole grieving situation. I think this is a book that's going to wreck me, and I feel like this is a book that I'm probably going to lean towards more in December, but we'll see, because a lot of people are reading it right now, and again, I have FOMO, so if I see a lot of people reading this, I'm going to want to pick it up and read it right away. So we'll see what happens, but I am really excited to read this one. I think it's going to be really great, and yeah, let me know what you think about this book. That's it for my video. Those are all the books that I picked up yesterday. I hope you guys like this style video. I believe this is like my first style video like this where we go book shopping together, and I thought it was really fun to film. I want to get into filming more vlogs. It's just kind of hard for me sometimes because I film on my phone, and it's just not always like the easiest concept to film everything on my phone. The next video I do want to film is trying to get through my fall TBR, so like a reading vlog of getting through all the books, or not all of the books, like getting through some of the books on my fall TBR and trying to finish them with you guys on camera. I think that would be really fun. If you guys have purchased any of these books, please comment down below and let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about them. No spoilers, please, but please let me know and motivate me to pick them up and read them. If you guys have any other book recommendations for me, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm officially on a book buying ban. Well, I think I said this already. I need to purchase Nothing Like the Movies. I think I'm gonna look for it on Amazon because it is Prime Day, so I think they might have it online. I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna have to purchase that online and wait for it to come in because I can't find it in store anywhere around me. So once I get that in my hands, then I am officially on a book buying ban because I have the world's largest TBR and I need to get through them, especially my fall ones. I need to grind through these books. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys want to follow me on all of my social media, I have everything linked down below. I did make a bookstagram because I want to start posting my book pictures, like my book content on Instagram on a specific page dedicated to that, because I only have a personal Instagram and it just doesn't feel as fun posting my book stuff on there because a lot of people on there, like they don't care about books. Like I want an account where people follow it because of the books that I post, you know? So that's why I made that, but I haven't posted anything yet. I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want my bookstagram to look, and I'm trying to set that up, but I will post it in the link below, so if you guys want to follow it, and if you guys have your bookstagrams, please comment them down below so I can follow you guys back. I think it'll be really fun to build a community on there. The only channel that is solely dedicated to books is YouTube, so I am excited to have Instagram now where I can fully dedicate that to books as well, because on TikTok I do post a lot of book content, but it's like my personal TikTok, so like I'll post whatever I want on there. I just so happen to talk about books a lot on there too, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily a book talk account, if that makes sense. This is a booktube account. And my Instagram, my new Instagram is now a bookstagram. You guys have a nice week. If you're in Florida, please stay safe from the hurricane, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.